give it a second and it should start. I'm only 5 seconds started, so. There you go, yeah. Alright, so we've actually verified we're live this morning. You're gonna get your delay, you just have to wait for it. We are on the ferry boats. Monorail wasn't running this morning. Well, let me go ahead and get my backup check as well ready. Alright, so my other backup check to make sure we're live is I can pull this up on the screen and double check to see that we're still live. So, cool. You're making a face at me. They were running 3 ferry boats this morning, so they were not running the monorail. We were in a little bit earlier into the parking lot than always, so. But, hey, we're actually streaming. That's the main key. Because if I'm going to hold the camera and I'm going to hold the phone, and I'm going to hold the gimbal and stuff, I'd better actually be streaming. So, that's the lessons learned from yesterday. Charging cable in, because essentially I've found you kind of just have to charge continuously if you have the opportunity, which I have the opportunity while I'm standing here. So, but welcome to the stream for those of you who joined, mostly probably family. Rebecca playing on her phone. But welcome in. We're gonna do, this is early entry rope drop is our attempt. I think we're gonna start with Peter Pan. We have historically done mine train, which is what most people do, but what we have found is that, you know, the amount of time it takes us to do mine train, it takes away from doing some of the other small rides. So last time we did Peter Pan, and that actually worked out great because we were on and off of Peter Pan before early entry officially started, and then we were able to get over and do Barnstormer and Dumbo, and then we went over and did Speedway and did People Mover, and we were able to get a lot done in a short amount of time early in the morning. So that's usually kind of our main goal for our mornings, is less about getting the big time rides and getting as many of the small ones as possible. But my gimbal is not currently happy with the state of my charging cable. There we go. It's gonna shift a little bit because I gotta switch around settings. There we go. I'm running without the case on my phone today. I'm hoping that will help dissipate some of the heat that I experienced yesterday. So the lessons of the learned from yesterday's joy was, number one, make sure that the stream is actually started, and then number two, watch how hot your phone is getting. I am running in power saving mode today. I'm kind of hoping that that will help. I don't know. I don't really know exactly what that means, but we'll see. But welcome in. Thanks for joining. Thanks for watching. If you do enjoy what you see, you can always hit the thumbs up button to like the video. I don't actually know what metrics it does or what it does on the back end, but sure, that's what people say, right? You can subscribe. We won't post a lot of content. I'm only streaming live certain times, and only when we come to the parks. We're not from Orlando, so won't be a lot of live streams directly coming from me, but thanks for joining. Well, see, always the challenge we have is, well, we do stay on site a lot of times, so we have early entry. The always challenge is getting into the parking lot early enough and getting across here to beat some of the bus traffic, because obviously the buses start earlier. So a lot of times when we get down here, we have to line up at the gates, and we're behind very large crowds of people that came in from the buses. So getting into the actual entry gates while we may be the first ones into the parking lot, which this morning we were pretty close. We were in the first probably 30, 40 cars. Even though you're the first 30, 40 cars in the parking lot, you're still going to be 500, 600 people back at least because of the buses, which the buses are great, and I understand that's a great thing, but the penalty to those that drive, which we obviously drive because of the scooter, do not. Looks like we're still live. If it'll come up and load, let's just have bad signal right here. Check it again in a minute. Alright, we're off. And we're off. Oh yeah, the lines are going to be ugly getting into the gates, because it looks like the bus line is actually backed up to the buses. So the ferry may actually have a little bit of advantage over the bus if you're getting here at this point in time. Yeah, didn't look too bad because the monorail wasn't running this morning. Thinking that we may be able to slide to the left and hit the area that's normally where the monorail is going to be. Now there is this sneaky thing, because on the far left side they usually end up opening up some extra turnstiles right about the time that they open the gate. We are earlier though. Of course there comes one of the express monorails, so that's always the frustrating thing, is a lot of times in the morning the express monorail will be like, oh, it's not running, and then 2 minutes later it'll start running. Yeah, we definitely want to go to the left and try to beat the express people. There's like an entrance down there with nobody at it. Anything wrong with that one? Oh, it's because they haven't opened those yet. Okay. I don't know if we'll open those turnstiles or not on the far right. Those are more hit or miss than the ones on the far left. Come over here. Come all the way over. Let's see if Rebecca joins me or not. Because they may have most of them. I was checking to see, because it looks like they've got them uncovered already, but there's no one standing there. I don't know. I think we're probably okay here because that one will shift and we'll go forward. Whew. It's already hot morning. But we still got a while before, because it's normally 30 minutes before they open, right? So we got 15 minutes. Isn't that right? So we got about 15 minutes. So this is the crowd standing at the gate with 15 minutes before just the gate opens. Park still doesn't open for 45 minutes for early entry. And an hour and 15 minutes for everyone else. Yeah, it's hot. Do my double verify that we're live. I'm going to be paranoid after yesterday. Yep, we're still live. I'm going to pop that up from time to time because it makes me paranoid. So are we still doing Peter Pan, you think? I mean, we can see when we get to Peter Pan what it looks like, but based on last time, like even by the time you got there, the line wasn't that bad. But I was like, the bus line's already backed all the way up. Some people coming from the resort monorail, but not a lot. Sorry, I'm not going to talk a lot because I'm tired at the moment. The run from the monorail.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the
Looks like the express monorail's coming through.
The park will open for all of our guests at 9 a.m.
And it's really freaking early. Okay, so I guess we're going ahead in.
USA and all of its offerings. Thank you and enjoy your day at the most magical place on earth.
So Magic does always have an announcement when they start opening up, where Animal did not, right? Or Animal did. It's Hollywood did. Hollywood's the one that has the very unceremonious. Lots of excited people. And then you get the luck of the draw for what line you're in. Because some lines will go very, very fast and some will not. It's the way it goes. But we'll get in when we get in. And then I'll mad dash it. You probably can keep up with me this morning. Normally we're separated. It's nice to actually be together for once, standing out here. I don't purposefully abandon you. That's not...
I mean, it's just easier for you to pick one.
There's a wide angle here. Lots and lots of people here today. And we're one of them.
There goes splitting.
Yeah, I think they split that line a little bit. I think it went to two sides. And then there's some people that are just gonna cut the line. Okay. That's interesting. Each their own. And the front camera is like not wide enough on this phone, but it kind of gets me in there, but I have to hold it out. So let's see, it's already hot today. I'm already sweating. I was going to show my glasses fogged, but then of course they stopped fogging while I was going to show. So I'm just like blown by the it's like they went to two sides on that sign and people just started walking up from the very back to the left side. I'm like, that's kind of slightly what I would call dirty, but well, this is part of it. It's part of the process. At least they don't do the double rope drop, which is still our biggest complaint, was when they held you at the bridge. So previously you used to come in here, and then for early entry they would have you scan, and then you would get held again at another spot at the bridge as we go across. Then they would let you go to run to the rides, and it was like, why not just let us go all the way to the rides, which is what they now do, which is good. So, but we're moving now. Moving and a grooving. But again, order operations, planning on Peter Pan this morning. It's the plan. We'll see once we get there. Once we do Peter Pan, most likely after Peter Pan, we will do Dumbo and Barnstormer. Probably the opposite order. We normally do Barnstormer and then Dumbo. Pushing them through. She's pushing them through. Doing good. It's always the luck of the draw, because it just depends on how many people you have trying to use their phones, how many people with kids. So they open some other turnstiles on that side. It is, so like what happens in the mornings is it's like they have everyone lined up, and then as the cast members arrive, it's the extra cast members closer to time. Yeah, well, because they went ahead and let us go, I was thinking it would be more of a shift, but essentially as the cast members come.
You're gonna use it if you have multiple days, you use it every day. Oh, yeah, same. Do you have a card or a band?
Mandy's doing good. Mandy's doing good.
Got it. Next up.
Yeah, so typically the challenges are the phones. That's what
Sometimes put them away and reset.
the issues are. Child using a phone. So this is one of the things that we've talked about why they stopped giving away magic bands for free. This is got it.
Just remember, same thing every time.
Sure she doesn't run me over. She tries to do that sometimes.
David, you're good.
Thank you. Alright, and we're off. Oh. We will get to Main Street. And we will get our safe, fast walk moving, which is usually not too bad. I try to not be a crazy walker or not be somebody that runs people over. It's usually, gentle with some passing as I can. Rebecca will catch up with me because the scooter, she'll ramp it up a little bit faster and be able to go around people a little bit easier than I can. But, see, she caught up to me already. She's back with me. Didn't get very far away from me. I was like, you're just free to fly. I can't walk much faster than this. Not. I didn't actually hear what she said. She said something, but hey, there's the castle. Let's get the castle shot as we walk in. It's actually pretty clear around us when it comes to crowds. You always get lots of people taking pictures as they come in, and that's the perfect thing, and we've done it before. If you're not an early entry guest, you can take your time and you can go ahead and come in here so they don't stop you. So you can explore Main Street, you can walk in most of the shops, walk around, do your shopping. It's kind of a super big extra bonus for those that can go ahead and come in and just enjoy. And then you're not in a hurry to get in line like as much as we are. The people rushing into Starbucks is always a funny thing. It's always a funny sight because the Starbucks folks, it just always throws me. I don't have anything against Starbucks, but it throws me. People that will wake up early in the morning, come out, get out here in this wonderful Florida heat, and drink a nice hot cup of coffee. Like, why? I just don't. You're gonna sweat it out in T-minus like 2 seconds. But, geez, you got all these people that get to enjoy basically an abandoned Castle Loop area. And move over. Take a lane.
Hi, how many's in our party? Four.
Thank you. See, she's already ahead. But again, going to Peter Pan, it's not as big of a rush. We go into Mine Train because that's really the big one that pops up in time. The key is, though, is Peter Pan goes over with
generally before early entry has even ended, because they'll open it a little bit early. That was last time we did. We were out of it and it was still like 5 minutes till the official end of early entry. Mine train hadn't even opened up. And there's also, so if you're going to Peter Pan, just a keynote, if you did want to go to Peter Pan, you're going to cut left here. And you're going to go up this trail behind the castle instead of going all the way around. Everybody else is going to go all the way around, which means you have to go up by mine train. Turning left here, number one, you get a nice pretty view of the castle. Let's see if my gimbal will behave. You get a nice pretty view of the castle on this side. But then you also get this nice quiet walk to start out your morning. Sorry, you're getting to listen to me huff and puff currently. I'm not an in shape person. Well, I'm in a shape, it's just not the shape that athleticism or athletics would be involved with. But so we come up this way, and we'll come down, we'll turn left, we'll go straight to Peter Pan, and we will see what happens. So, she's getting a view in front of the castle. I was gonna photobomb you.
You wanted one?
No, it's fine. We're good. I just didn't quite get there quick enough. This is also where you can try to pull the sword from the stone before anyone else. You can line up to do rope drop at the carousel. But you can see there's now basically nobody coming this direction. It's just not as many people come to Peter Pan. Are you gonna go ahead and park, or that's right, you can park down here. And it's a fun way to get kind of access to the park where there's not a ton of people as you walk through it this early. But she's going to get her handicap parking spot. And we'll see how far back we're going to be. Now, last time we did this, I did much better getting in the entry gates. The problem was, I was in the sun. And you see, there's folks right there in the sun. So that's where I was last time. And it looks like I might look out and be just far enough back to be in the shade. Which I am 100% okay with. Whew, okay. We made it. And we're in a halfway shady spot. The sun's gonna be up and in our faces in a second. I was gonna say get the umbrellas. Because right now I'm not in the sun, but in about
10 minutes we will be.
Well, I was gonna say 5, but I'm going to sit down though. Oh. We are not against sitting down. Save the feetsies, especially when you're waiting on something like this that we've got. It's not even 8 o'clock yet, so at least 15 minutes or so if they open early.
It is a weekend.
Well, that's true. Well, because last time when we rode it, and remind me,
We were off before.
We were off
early entry
before.
was supposed to
That was what I was thinking. But I was like, you're in the sun over there, sorry. But we're all about saving feet. Or at least I'm all about saving feet. The scooter helps you some. Especially for lines that you can actually take the scooter through, which is nice. But this is not one of those.
I'll never get it back down.
Make sure not to hit anybody. There you go. It's also a super high angle. I remember that from last time. But alright, let's do our double check, make sure that we're live. Because again, I'm now paranoid. Yep, there we're live and the umbrella goes up. Yep, now it's perfect. So, yep, I got you.
further in. But so I could put the time in line wait timer. Let's put the time in line. I'm not sure this counts though, because this is not a wait time, but we'll still put the timer up. $8 o'clock. Is that the small world ding, or is that in there? Oh, okay. I can't hear, remember? Whew. Okay, oh well, whatever. Check to see, while we're sitting here, check to see if anybody else is streaming this morning. Probably not. Let's see what we got. Take a second to buffer. Looks like Park Pass TV is live. Looks like Janelle's going to be live in about an hour. Just our dream in an hour. 88 minutes for Cruise the Theme Park. And these are just the ones that are scheduled, so maybe some more later on. But we'll go back to where we are. What?
Person wanted a tattoo of all their cats, but they designed them as squishmallows.
That's interesting. Different. Looks like there was sound coming from in there. They're running testing. So last time they ran testing for like 2 minutes, and then they declared it done testing wise, and then they stopped it, and then we just went, and it was like there wasn't much notification.
Can you still get Genie Plus passes?
Yeah, well, you know, everyone doesn't come as much as we do, and everyone doesn't get as much Disney news as we do. And you know I'm an addict at the streaming stuff, and so I typically know a lot of the tips and tricks from watching people. Which I would say is definitely one of the keys, because there's so many things that you find out about in advance that you wouldn't find out if you didn't watch the streams of other people doing it. So I think what I have found is my phone holds a steady charge plugged in. So essentially I just have to leave it plugged in. I had and I don't actually know where it went, because I had one of the Velcro straps that I had around that I need to see if I can find to hold the charging cable in place. I guess now is as good a time as any. Ah, actually, haha! It's the first thing I pulled out of my backpack. Bad angles. I get bad angles when I'm fiddling with stuff. There we go. Okay. Now I've got my strap holding the charging cable. So, can't see it behind us, and I'm not going to stand up to turn around because I'm still in the shade. But they have started testing the ride, so we will see. Again, it is 8:04. Early entry is not until 8:30, so we technically have 25 minutes. Normally, they do open a little bit early. So we will see. Let's see what happens. I'm already getting the overheating warning on the app. Move to make sure the camera is in the shade and in the cool. You're going to get a beautiful picture of legs. Let me just do this. You can get stuck looking at me in the sun, but the camera's in the shade. Well, kind of in the sun. some folks standing in front of us in line, and they're providing some really nice shade depending on how they stand. But yeah, well, they're ride testing, so I can hear it behind me. Hear Peter Pan. It will be nice and cool once we go in. Not that you guys, hopefully you're watching from the comfort of your own home. It's usually how I am. But we will see. I'm trying not to sweat too much this morning. My cooling towel that I didn't wet down at all yesterday or today so far, so it's just becoming the sweat towel. Yeah, ride is running. So we'll be getting on Peter Pan before too long. Probably then in fast session. Probably in fast session. Probably try to do Barnstormer and then Dumbo. I don't know what you want to do after Barnstormer or Dumbo. You want to try Speedway, or the problem with Speedway we've had is that they don't open up the other lane. If they're only running one lane early in the morning, it's super slow.
Like when we walk by it, because it's in the sun. So
yeah, I don't want to stand in it. I know we've done People Mover a couple times. Well, we would have buzzed too.
the problem is that everybody's over there trying to do space and
Yep.
and the police are over there when they're doing night train. I come back over here and try on it.
Oh, that's right. I forgot. We had thought of it. Well, I think that's actually what we did last time. We came over and did Haunted. That'd be an interesting test because the signal's supposed to be off on Haunted. But see if I can keep the stream at all. Just looking, I just heard a turnstile drop. I still think we're a little bit early to be going in for Peter Pan, but you never know. We've only been sitting here for 6 minutes. Early entry.
It's a good name for an old black cat. Boo.
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 Lift it up.
Boo hoo. Oh.
I can't. None of this
But again, sitting in line for Peter Pan. Enjoying the ambiance of Fantasyland. I had to think about what land it was for a minute. I always kind of forget that this is still part of Fantasyland. Because Fantasyland is so big. But 7.5 minutes.
It's working.
Yeah, that's good. Thank you for checking. Now I have 2 people, double the number of people watching. Oh no, I have 3. Maybe that was.
Who's the other person?
Oh, I can't see who's on there. Oh, Craig's Robotics is back. Yeah, it's actually working this morning. Craig's Robotics. So yesterday, I had a misfortune of spent 4 hours holding the camera and animal, and the stream hadn't actually started, and I thought it had. So on my screen, it showed it was running, and I just assumed it was running. It wasn't. But we're early entry. We're waiting in line for Peter Pan. Been sitting for about 8 minutes. I think is what the timer shows. I can't really see the screen very well. But we will see. Early entry doesn't technically start for, it's time for me to get a watch, but for another 20 minutes. So, but historically, it's been about 10-15 minutes before that they'll start this one up. We'll get to go in.
Chatting to me.
Well, I mean, everyone's gonna like you better than me, so I don't. That's not a surprise.
He said he was wondering what happened.
Yeah, it was not a fun.
He streamed for 4 hours, just nobody picked it up.
Yeah, it was that exclusive. That's how exclusive the stream was yesterday. Was that I spent 4 hours holding the phone.
Just for you.
Just for me.
It didn't record.
Yeah, it didn't
at
record
all.
either, which I'll admit was kind of my first. If I could have like saved it and reposted it later, I'd have been like, okay, at least I had content. But you live and you learn. That was granted. So if it works today throughout the day, that gets me above 50% for streaming. Then, right? Because the stream that I did like 6 months ago doesn't count because it was on a different channel and it was only once.
I mean, did you check to make sure are you showing up on your multi-channel?
But yes, yes. No, that's what I did last night was I figured out, okay, how can I check? So I have, number one, I can verify by watching myself in a little window. That of course now because of Oh, my little window may not. Okay, I gotta go this way. So I can verify as a little
Dad
window.
watches, he'll hear all the Small World music in the background, but I'm like...
But then I can also go to the multi-stream and I can actually see. Oh, well, it's not gonna load right now.
Yeah.
Trying to.
I don't know. Which one are you using right
Disney Streams online.
now? Disney Streams, yeah.
You have to do the online or you won't ever find it because I have all of like 60 subscribers right now and there's a total of 4 people watching. Yesterday there were 0 people watching. But
I think I saw you yesterday too, because I remember all of your videos.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, he had issues yesterday, so we were streaming and then it like stopped working. So he streamed for like 4 hours.
It
and
never,
nobody could see
no,
anything.
it never started. It showed
never-
on the phone, hey, we're running, everything's good, but then it just never started. But it happens. It's part of how it goes.
But he did do a little bit the day before when we were rope dropping
I guess at Hollywood.
when we were doing Tower. We did Tower 4 times, so he streamed through that.
And I'm sorry, what was the channel again?
Disney Streams Online. Yeah, if you search for on with the online at the end of it, that'll. I have my printer to print a QR code to put on the back so that people could just scan the QR code, but
Didn't do that.
nope, didn't do it. There's a lot of much better people that stream than me, but I just figure it's fun to have something else to do. It's a way, what I always say is it's a way of recording your vacation like we used to with old handheld camcorders or stuff like that. It's like you just do it constantly. Yeah, well, it's pretty easy. I'm like, it's not complicated, which is nice, but...
Well, and he created a webpage that shows like all the people that are, well, not all the people, but a lot of people that are streaming at Disney at once, and you can see like 4 or 5 different videos at once too.
Okay.
So
Yeah, that's
is that
my
the same
cheat.
one?
Yes, that is the same one. It's still in testing. That's the testing-ish.
That's what he does while
Stand.
working all the time. He watches other people stream.
It's the only way I can make it through the workday. Is watching other people in the
And then
park.
you started streaming, and we're not coming back till September.
Yeah, I have a third monitor, and I just put up because what I have is basically a hub, and it just shows everybody.
Okay.
And so it's like I have some priorities, but it shows, and it's DisneyStreams.com if you want to look. Like, you're welcome to look at it.
I definitely will.
And it works on mobile too. Well, kind of works on mobile. It's still in development.
Okay, that's all right. I'm
But
looking it up.
but I just like it because you can just see everybody at once, and it's fun to see when they interact. That's usually because you'll have a lot of them that are hanging out together.
Right. I noticed that too when I'm watching, I'll watch a Disney event, and I'm looking around, I said, oh, I know that, I follow them.
Yeah, I guess that was last week when I was watching, I had a screenshot I posted because it was 4 people all watching the fireworks at the same time from different angles.
Yeah, that's cool. Very good.
But I figured something else to do when I'm doing it. But I was supposed to get
Well, you decided to start figuring out how to stream, and then we're not going to be back until the end of September.
Yeah,
So
well.
there's going to be a huge gap between your streaming.
It doesn't matter. I'm going to get the umbrella. Mainly for the camera. What? Well, I thought we were getting close, actually. I think we may be. There we go. Protect the camera. I don't know who it is. Somebody has a little umbrella that they have that connects to their gimbal that it sits on top of.
I have no doubt.
The weirdest thing is watching the stream so much. You know all the people's names, and you feel like you know them, but you're like, no, I don't really know them at all.
I walked up to a streamer last night.
Well, it depends
He
on.
spotted one that he watches all the time in line yesterday at Animal.
Well, but it was Owen. It was Owen. It was Owen without Chris from Ear to Ear Magic, and I was like, and it's like I love they tend to be my primary person I watch, just because I really, Resort TV. Janelle is very all over the place because she does the resorts sometimes, and I like the resorts, but I'm not as like I want to watch the rides.
Yeah, I agree. I like the banner between Chris and Owen.
Yeah. Yeah, they have good conversations.
Are you local?
I'm not, I'm from DC.
Okay, yeah.
It's like we're just crazy
She
people.
watches at home to entertain herself too.
Exactly. all the time.
There are lots of people that do it. That's
Well, we got
the number of people I see that are watching when I'm on.
yeah. When
we
you're
got annual passes, but we just decided we're like we're not gonna beat the Florida heat. You know, we're not gonna go deal with that after late June and July and August.
yeah,
So,
yeah.
we're
Taking
like,
the
yeah,
taking
we're
the
not
couple of
gonna
months
take
break.
time
It's funny, you know, we're usually here August and September.
That's usually when they're like, we just don't want the heat. It's too much.
Trying to figure it out and keep adding different things and trying different things. I think the neck bands help a lot if we're cooling.
Yeah, I have one in here and I have two. Like we
I
have
take a lot of breaks.
Yeah.
He likes to wear his cooling headband. Pirate, but you know.
Arg. I didn't think about the pirate. I should just embrace it.
Well, what you need to do is get the pin that says honorary pirate and stick it on it on the side of your head.
Well, no, I did talk about having an eye patch for like
Yeah.
before you go into haunted because it takes your eyes so long to adjust. I'm like, I feel like I need an eye patch. I could be cool as Elio. Haven't seen that movie, so I don't know.
Right.
I don't know if I would be that cool or not, but
Sure you will.
trying to keep the sun. I don't actually know if I'm doing a very good job. We're gonna go like full umbrella. We had this issue last time we rope dropped this ride too.
Yeah, you don't really run into this when you're doing mine train.
Yeah, you're in the shade for mine train.
It's a good one to rope drop.
Yeah, we've been doing mine train, but it takes so long to get on and off of mine train. Like last time,
Such a long walk on.
you can sometimes get here and off before early entries ended, and then it's like, well, you can.
My third one on Wednesday or Thursday when I came here.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like we typically will do Barnstormer and Dumbo after this, and then it's like you can just kind of keep going and going.
Sometimes mermaid.
Mermaid's another long one though. Try to hit the short ones.
You can knock out a lot. A half hour doesn't sound like a lot, but they've even been opening 45 minutes, sometimes 50
Yeah.
or
Yeah, they will.
makes a big difference.
Well, they tend to do that more on the weekends, is what we've noticed.
Okay.
Is that
I wondered because this is the first week that I've been here when I've seen it open that early here. I know Hollywood always does.
Well, that was when we were at Animal yesterday.
Hollywood's kind of, I think, if the ride's ready, they'll let you go.
Yeah.
Like,
And that's
Yeah.
nice. It's great to be able to get an hour head start.
well, we like Tower so much that we're not
Should
going
move
to wait
forward.
like an hour for it. And so we do
Sorry.
early entry and we just do it back to back to back.
I was going to say, you can ride it several times.
We got 4 on, what was that, Thursday?
Yes,
Thursday?
or yeah,
We did,
Thursday.
great.
we did that and then we went to the water park. And it was check-in day, so we had free water park.
Oh, yeah. Which way did you go to?
Yeah, we
Yeah.
did. Yeah, no, I can't hear in my left ear right now thanks to the wave pool. I got hit by a wave and I'm like, I haven't been able to hear from my left ear since then, and I'm like,
People underestimate the strength of that wave pool
It-
until they've experienced it.
well, that was. She's been making fun of me because I've been hurting myself a lot. So I
have
got.
not made fun of you. I've kept it to myself.
Okay, you wanted to make fun of me.
Internally.
So it's like, so also in the
Kept it
wave
to
pool, I pulled a muscle in my left leg.
Oh my gosh.
Then walking to and from the room, I rolled my ankle, and so like I've been hobbling around for the last
Okay,
like.
I will laugh at you for that one.
Yeah. He,
Well, and it's funny because I'm not
he
normally a
sits down
klutz
for a
like
long
that.
time. He's not at all. But if he sits down for a long time, he gets up and he's like,
You'll live.
can't. But you know, I can't say anything because we have our ECB that I use most of the time. You know, we trade out a little bit because I have double. I just can't.
I understand that, yes.
And it's like chronic now, and I'm like, I
have
got my
that.
feet wrapped with I look ridiculous because I run around. I can do the parks all day that way.
That's what it takes.
Alright, what time is it?
I know they're like always commenting on that groups online. I'm like, yeah, people are gonna make me funny, and I'm like, dude, I look like this.
If that's what it gets you through to get to the farm.
Be able to enjoy your day.
It doesn't matter.
I was like, not only physical ailments or visible to the you know, or
Very painless.
yeah. started doing it, we were like, and when we decided to get annual passes, we were like, we're gonna have to do something with those. Like, I had
Well, we were-
procedures done on them, trying to fix it before we.
Originally, I
started.
was just going to rent a scooter from here, and then they upped the price in between last year and this year because it was like $50 a day, and then it went to $65 a day.
Oh, wow.
And so we just ended up buying one. We were like, it was cheaper just to buy one.
I mean, we've already paid for it, probably based on what we would have paid
Yeah.
for it in the park.
Well, that's good then. That's a good investment.
And actually, my brother graduated college a couple of weeks ago, and my dad was able to use it to get from the ceremony back to his apartment. and stuff.
It was amazing though to see the like 7-year-old man on the scooter that says princess, passenger princess, and because she has stickers all over it. That's all sorts of Disney stuff.
It was great.
And it's like, granted, I will admit, when I sometimes end up riding on it to take a break, I'm still sitting, and I've had a couple times like she's gone ahead and come in, and I'll assemble it, and I'll ride in after her, and it's like, it's funny when the cast members will make a comment that's like, nice stickers, and I'm like, yeah, well, I can be the princess sometimes too if I need to be. It's okay. It's like I saw them about to pull, they were talking to those people, and I thought they were pulling the chain, so I was like, okay.
Well, I was like, you got up and started putting your umbrella up, and I'm like,
Well, I was just premature. But we're still at 20 minutes, so we still got 10 minutes till official early entry. Let's clear some of my notifications. But, ugh. Should be any minute now, though, because, I mean, they're running it. It just varies so much, I feel like, when they start the rides. Cause
I got really excited the other day when it opened at 10 after.
oh yeah, well, that was.
but
That's
the good,
not normal.
the best thing, though, is still that they've stopped doing the double rope drop. Because when they
Right.
used to hold
Oh
at
my
the
God.
bridge, that was the...
That's the best.
I mean, you know.
fits very well, too.
Yes, that double rope drop.
Yeah, which I never
First
understood
time when I
it.
came back,
Because everybody gets like mob mentality.
I have been
I'm
ran
really
over
glad
so
they
many
stopped
times.
doing
I've had
it
to
here.
jump over strollers
Yeah.
and people hit me in the back. We're
And-
all going to walk on to whatever ride you're going
Yep.
to. Maybe it's going to take you a minute.
Well, and they're still doing that at Animal
Animal.
for Avatar.
Animal is the worst, I think, for early entry. I always thought it was worse than here, even when they still had to do
Yeah.
it. It was just, Animal Kingdom, I think it's terrible.
Well, you have to get there so early to be able to be at the front of the group, and then like going into Avatar, there's just so many
I mean,
people.
we were on the first ride yesterday, but I mean, we still.
But we also circled the parking lot
we were.
once because they wouldn't let us in. We were too. We typically try to be
entry
too
was
early.
So early yesterday. It was so early yesterday. They wouldn't open the parking lot, and we're like, it's supposed to be an hour before early entry, and they were like, and they were talking like they weren't going to let you until 30 minutes before. And we're like,
I was shocked. That's the first time I've been in Animal Kingdom when they've opened.
yeah.
Yeah, we were when we saw it on the schedule. We were like, we were not happy about waking up at like 5:30, 5 o'clock.
It was 5. Yeah.
We're also from Nashville, so in our biological clock it was 4.
Yeah.
And she's not an early person. I am, but she's not.
I can do it on Disney days somehow. Like something in my brain's like, all right, we gotta get up and get going. But you know, I don't normally I'm not functioning before 8 a.m. most of
Well.
the time.
I've already had 2 or 3 meetings for the day.
But you're an morning person. That's what it is.
Well, it's usually my sad time in the morning because there usually aren't people streaming that early in the morning
No,
yet.
yeah.
So I'm like
No one to watch it.
the
You have to
occasional
watch
early
the
morning person. Yeah. You just wake up and you just watch the recording of Happily Ever After. It makes you feel okay. I have done that
Start your
before.
day
I
with
have
some fireworks.
I have done that.
Let them in Small World.
Just not quite ready yet for here. Small World's would be a hard one to rope drop just because it's so long. You lose a lot of time.
It's usually a short line all day,
Uh-huh.
so that's never my priority. I'll write it, but not right now.
I have Gary up at 7:30 on a Saturday. Look at that, dude.
Your people are nuts. So
Well, he's It's also like 84, so
We're tired.
habits die hard.
It's like, we are running back there. I see the ships. Let's just not be done with their morning test runs yet. There, they stopped, so that may be. Well, because that was, I guess that was last time they were stopped when we started going through line, and I was like, this is weird, and then they were running by the time we got. I forget that it does take a minute to walk in on this one, because we don't ever ride this one waiting in line. We just won't do it. It's not. It's too short for a.
I wrote about this one every time.
Yes. Well, it's not our favorite anyway, but he likes it a lot.
I do.
I'm
I like it.
Just not gonna wait during the day.
Well, it's kind of the same thing. Pooh has been shooting up but never coming down either. And this one stays at 40.
Oh, Pooh.
Yeah.
Yes, Pooh's the other one. So I usually go from here to Pooh and then try to get on it again.
There was that one bad day where that was like Pooh was down and Mine Train was. Well, and Mine Train was down too that day because we had. That was the last time we came. We waited
It was an extra like 10 minutes or something. It wasn't bad, and it came right up. But they were like, it's going to be a delayed opening, and like half the people failed, and they just went right to Pooh.
Right. You don't know what the delay is going to be, and they can't tell you.
Because I don't know.
It's a gamble. Yeah.
Minutes till 8:30.
Yep.
Like, you're just like staring at the ground. Or
Well, no, I'm fiddling with.
my legs.
No, I pulled up.
Keep watching where he's putting it. And I'm like, this is some great bitch shot.
I was putting up the other because I was double checking to see if anybody else was live yet. I just want that cool of the Peter Pan ride line once we get inside. That's what I'm looking for. It is nice and cool when you walk through. You kind of don't want to walk too fast, but
Right.
I just missed when we did this one, and it was
COVID.
and the workers
We
were
missed-
around, and
we
we were
missed-
like
we
standing
missed-
in there. We came in July, right when they reopened from COVID. No waits,
We missed COVID. It was.
social distancing.
So I think we should would have. We knew then, we know now.
Well, it's like it was.
On our back of the
And that was also because the park was only open from like 9 to
8 to
6.
6.
Yeah, it was like it was. But that was. It was such a weird time to be here, but it also was just. It was almost more joyful because of like everything else was closed down, but you were still here, and it was like, and you still got to ride all the rides, and you still.
The worst part was July heat.
Yes.
Other than that,
Right.
But they had they had much better like cooling stations than even they have now, because they had lots of places where you could go to cool down,
well, you hand sanitize as you got on and as you got off.
which I miss because
Yeah.
I still want to be able to do
We
that.
came in 21, but I remember we still had masks, but I can't remember about the hand sanitizer. Maybe.
Because I know that first, and I think the second time we came, it was still during COVID. I don't think they were like the first time they were like
It was in
it was
21.
they were like, okay, next group hand sanitize, and we would hand sanitize, and they would watch you as you were like sanitizing your hands, and then they would have you get on the ride.
When we came up home.
Yeah. All right, how close are we? What time is it? It's 1 minute till, so if we're gonna have, I was like, we got mechanic-looking type guys down there, which is always the bad sign. But it happens, and that's another problem with the rope drop is you never know. You can get in a line and they can be like, nope, we're not opening today.
Right.
It's 8:30. I got my first of the day. Because he was ready to go about the time I was ready to go back to take a nap.
Well, that was the one problem. Like, she would get here at park opening, and then it's like I would come join her by about 4:30, 5 o'clock, and she'd be like, okay, well, what do you want to do? Because I'm done. And
I'm
I'm not.
He'd be like, okay, well, let's go do something. And I'm like, well, what do you want to do? Because I've been here all day. I've done most of it. And he could never tell me what he wanted. He's like, I don't know, whatever you want to do. I've been here. I've done it.
Well, and I'm bad with, I don't like making the decisions when we're in the park. I'd much rather her make the decision and just tell me.
That's what my husband and I do. He just follows.
That's what I like.
Doesn't like making decisions. So.
It's another one of those hats with the fans in it. It's like 3 I've seen so far. It's like a hat that has a fan built in. And I'm like, she sent it to me, I guess it was on Amazon. She showed it to me and I was like.
For like,
Tracker had one on recently.
yeah, I don't think they're opening on time.
Nope.
So, real question is, you want to just wait it out or are we bailing and doing something else?
That one's up to you. You just never know. That's always because we could wait 10 minutes and get on, or we could wait 30 minutes and get on. We can give it, let's see, what time am I at? Give it 5 minutes, and if not, we'll go hit Barnstormer and Dumbo. It's like we've been waiting for 31 minutes now, so at 36 minutes.
Well, we're not waiting 40 minutes for...
And then we wait. That's the other thing we joke about is it's like when you do rope drop, you're still waiting. You're just waiting in a different, you're not always waiting in the official line.
Right.
Because
We trick ourselves.
we make it, well, because it's like, I mean, we had to wait to get in the ticket gates of the tickets.
Right.
So it's like we waited there, and then we waited to get into the, well, we didn't have to wait to get into the parking lot this morning. And then you wait for security sometimes, because that's an animal. You wait for security to open, then you wait for the tickets to open, then you wait for the bridge to open, and then you get on the ride. There we go. That's why I was like, we'll give it 5 minutes. At least we'll get into the cool. Whether they start it or not, I'm okay with going into the cool. So slightly delayed opening. We're not on yet, but... Morning. Oh, that's nice. Okay, shade. Full shade is nice. Well, it's fine because it's cooling down in here. And I think I'm back. Yes, it looks like I'm back, so.
You were able to get the same one?
What?
Were you able to get the same one?
Uh-huh. At least it looks like it. It's the same link. Can't really see you, it's dark, so. I'm okay with sitting in here while they fix the ride. Well, that was like when I was playing with it last night. Essentially, if you turn it, you should be able to resume it. It's when it completely closes, like when you close it, it closes it. We're sitting in here, let's just, not much to see in here. Super delayed, but I'm live.
on the ride when they let us in here, so we'll see. I've been live again for about 2.5 minutes, so that's the time they've been standing in here. It's like we were sitting before, it was more comfortable. Yep, we're still live. So we're waiting on Peter Pan. Peter Pan, we're waiting. The one problem is that when we came into the line, it looked like maintenance was working on it, so we'll see what happens. Just trying to see if it looked like we were moving yet, but it doesn't look like it. But we're enjoying the AC right now, because this is the part of Peter Pan's line that is in AC.
Yeah, I was like, that was the post that showed up in my feed. I'm like, snapping turtle.
Why a snapping turtle? Like, I know some of the other people have pet turtles, but
I'm like, he's got his face next to it. I mean, like, he probably raised her from an hatchling or something, but I'm just like,
I missed it. I got pixie dust. Ah!
the true test. Things like that. Let's see if I can actually get the camera.
Find all the cats. Peter Pan.
They're waiting at the door for her.
What's the app saying? Is it just saying it's down currently? Oh, that's kind of fun. You can't actually ring the bell.
What? If we can entertain you in the line.
Oh, the bells are gone. It only comes for a minute. Oh, we're moving. Okay. That wasn't too bad. That was about 6 minutes in here, so. That was about a 6-7 minute delay. Still going to delay us from our overall plan, but. They are loading people, which is what we want. Yay! Yeah, that was. I did check to verify that it was back, but the overphone hot, you just have to figure out how to deal with it.
Micro fan attached to the gimbal.
Well, probably a better phone. Oh.
They really need like glitter to do their Bixie dusting lens.
Extra cost. We're about to get on Peter Pan. Can you hook my umbrella onto the backpack? Have the kilometer right there. You can hook yours on there too if you want. There you go. Just makes it easier. Just be a little bit behind schedule, but still be fine.
I'm going to be here all day, so it doesn't really matter that much.
Yeah, but it's beating the heat.
It was already hot. It didn't matter. Because we lost that extra hour and a half from yesterday. Like, I was fine yesterday until we got off safari. Like,
and we're in. Yay. Yeah, well. Well, it's just normally about the time that we could have gotten off of mine train. If we did mine train, then oh well. the joys.
Do not lift up on the safety bar. It will lift automatically. Then exit to your right onto the moving belt and watch your step.
You're right, watch your step.
Do not lift up on the safety bar.
Up and off and away. Oh. Yes, the original TikTok. I'll make sure to tell Rebecca that you liked that. Thanks for like you're the original TikTok comment. Alright, grab the scooter and head to
Back in September? End of September, yep.
End of September.
Take care now.
Alright, off to Circus World. Try to keep up with you. And we'll try not to overheat again. Oh goodness, might be a little bit rocky me trying to keep up with her. Like I could get a CPU processor to stick onto the, or a processor fan to stick onto the back of the phone. Those are usually pretty lightweight. I think the biggest issue is just the overall heat. It's Florida. Hopefully in September it won't be too bad. Okay, apparently she's gonna like jet down there. Maybe she was checking any of the poo times, I don't know. When the poo is showing 35 minutes, I would say no. It always kind of throws us because Winnie the Pooh will get high. I'm guessing she went ahead this way. I didn't see her on the way. Gotta get some water. Got my water bottle out of my backpack. Can I get it back in? Success. Make sure we're still running. Yep, still running. Just always that extra little check for me makes me feel better. I don't have any idea where she went. I have no clue where she went. I'm hoping she's down here. If not, I guess I'm just gonna go ride Barnstormer. There she is. She is down here waiting for me. Maybe she's waiting for me. Nope, she's not waiting for me. She's just going in. I'm trying to go as fast as I can. Morning. There she is. I'm a-coming. Morning. Oh, the fan's still nice.
Up there, so please don't lose items before we take off. For your safety, stay seated during the flight with your hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the plane and be sure to watch your kids. 500 unidades, permanece cuidado y mantém mantenga sus manos, brazos, pies y piernas dentro del avión. Cuidado, niños. Here we go.
And off we go. Second ride of the day. But probably will. Oh gosh. It tried. It's trying. It's trying. Nope. Do the rides with G-forces with this gimbal and this phone combination. It may be that it's too heavy, and this phone combination, it may be that it's too heavy, or maybe I don't know what mode to put it in. Waved at to go on. Normal park entry is in 3 minutes, so we only have 3 minutes left of early entry. Here she comes. So I can wait for Rebecca once we get inside. Once I get into the cool air, I'll wait for her. Wait for her to catch up.
You guys have a desire to go into Space Mountain at all? Lexi, do you want to do Space Mountain at all today? Let's go to indoor roller coaster.
It's nice and cool in here. I was like, I'll wait for you once we get into the cool.
Dumbo.
Amazing, though.
Amazing Dumbo.
Next time around. But of course we get to wait in the sun. It's the amazing Dumbo. Checking on Morgan. I wasn't sure because it's like you left the scooter over there. I thought you were going to leave it over here.
Get ready to take off with the world's only flying mill.
Came out to eat. So
Alright, cool.
she's still there though.
children of all ages, welcome, one and all. Before you lift off, please remember to place small children toward the inside. Everyone should remain fully seated and buckled underneath the seatbelt throughout the entire flight. To make Dumbo fly higher, lift and hold the lever in the up position. Thank you and enjoy your ride on Dumbo.
Go together or separate?
They're separate if you want. I don't matter. I mean, if you want to do that.
Fine with me.
To make Dumbo fly higher, and hold the lever in the
Hold on. Gimbal problem. There we go. There we go. Get on Dumbo here in just a minute. Yeah, the gimbal was not happy on Barnstormer. I gotta figure out, I guess I have to like hold it steady because it was flipping. It wasn't that it got back and forth. It just, I don't know what mode is the best.
When did we get to the first
It was like 15 minutes earlier than we had planned. So we were gonna be there at 6:30. No, we were gonna be there at 7:30. It was 7:15. That was it. I was like, it wasn't that early. I was like, that was too.
I put the late entry at 7:30 to 8:30.
Okay, that's what it was. I was like, it wasn't that early. But.
Any available Dumbo, little ones on the inside, buckle up when seated.
You're gonna go aqua, I'll go orange.
hands, arms, legs inside.
Seatbelts on. There we go. Seatbelt nice and tight. See Rebecca up there in the aqua Dumbo. I'm in an orange Dumbo, fitting.
Thank you.
I don't know why I started, when she takes pictures, I've started putting my hand up. I don't know why.
Raise the magic little leg.
Thankfully, see the bumper crusher entire flight.
The lever, all the way up, because I want to get to the altitude where it's going to be cooler.
To make Dumbo fly higher, and hold the lever in the up position.
I'm holding it up, not going up yet. There we go. Maybe. Nope. Nope. Oh. Oh gosh. I'm sliding to the outside. I'm used to sliding into her when we ride together, but it's a little bit tight when we ride together. Oh. Oh, she went down. And she came back up. Going around and around. Oh, she went down again. I don't know where she went. I can't go down. It won't let me go down. Just bringing her back up anyway, forcibly, so. Almost done. Whee! Yeah. Oh, I went down quicker than she did. Oh. Hi, Gimbal. Play nice. What are you doing? Hold on.
Did you like it? You gotta stand up by when you can't.
Hi, Mr. Gimbal.